Hello guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Aysh, please subscribe. For today's video, I'll be creating a Valentine's Day sultry glam kind of look. Whether you're gonna Netflix and chill, whether you're gonna go out to eat or do nothing, it's fine. Glam yourself up and have some fun. So if you wanna see how I created this Valentine's Day makeup look, then keep on watching. First, I want to prime with the NYX pore filler, get my skin prepped. I've already moisturized my skin. I'm just gonna apply this to my T-zone where like I get the most pores, and this is mattifying, so I know my nose gets quite oily, so I'm just gonna put it around my nose, on my nose, and my forehead area. A bit of my chin as well. Next, I want to use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation, and I'll be using the shade 300. Give it a little shake. One pump to start with onto the back of my hand, and then I'm going to apply that with a beauty blender. I'm going to dot that all around my face. Next, I want to fill my brows. I'll be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the shade Dark Brown. Next, I want to prime my eyes with the NYX eyeshadow base. This is in the shade Skin Tone. Next, I want to dip into the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I'm going to take this neutral shade here to set my eyes, and then I'm going to go into some more colour. I want to use this Spectrum B04 brush to apply the eyeshadow. I'm just doing this to set my eyes, ready for some colour. I think adding a lighter colour helps the colours that you're going to use pop. It just makes them that little bit more pigmented. Make sure I get into my crease as well. Next, I want to go in with this shade here into my crease and use that as a transition shade. I'll be using my Morphe M330 brush for this. Sorry if I keep switching between views because I'm using two mirrors. I've got my small one here and I've got my bigger one there, so I'll maybe just switching sides. Next, I want to go in with this burnt orangey kind of shade here, and I'm just going to add a little bit more warmth to the eyes. For the third shade, I'm going to take this deep burgundy here, and I'm going to use the Spectrum B04 brush, which is an angled one, just to start getting into my crease a little bit more and defining it. I'm just starting to go into my outer corner with the colour as well. This is where I'd like to start to darken it up a little bit. Then I just go back in with my Morphe brush and continue to blend that in. And now for a little bit more depth, I'm going to use this really deep, it may not look like it on camera, but it's a deep plum kind of shade, kind of close to black, but I really want to start to darken up my eyes. I want a nice sultry kind of deep red look. For this, I'm going to use the Spectrum A12. This is a really small fluffy brush. I want to go smaller because I'm going to darken up a small area. I don't really want to blow it out too far. That's why I'm using a smaller brush. What I'm going to do is create a little outer V on the eyes and blend that in. As it's a dark shade, don't be too scared, it's fine. You can just blend it out if it seems like too much. Always remember, layer and blend. As you can see, I'm really just softly starting to layer the colours. It's so easy to just pack that colour on, but it's really key to kind of layer and blend, because then you'll get the result that you want. I'm thinking, do I want to put a little bit of black in my outer corner? Do I do it? I'll do it. I've decided I want to darken up my eyes that little bit more, so I'm going to go in with the black in the furthest corner of the palette and my little fluffy brush and really softly darken up my eyes. Tap out the excess. My advice with black eyeshadow is don't fear it, it's fine, it can blend. Just really start off lightly and then you can build up the colour if you want to intensify it a little bit more. Next, I want to highlight my brow bone and maybe a little bit of my inner corner with this nice pink shimmery champagne kind of shade. So next, if I can find you. Next, I want to conceal under my eyes with the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour. That is a mouthful. This is the concealer everyone's been going crazy about. I am loving it. It is really working for me and it's only £3. So I have the shade C8 and I'm gonna go under my eyes with that concealer. And blend with my beauty blender. Next, I want to set under my eyes with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm just going to dab this on with my beauty blender. Just a little bit on my nose because my nose gets oily sometimes. And then I want to dust off the excess with my Real Techniques Duo Fibre face brush. I don't like to leave the setting powder on for too long because it starts to kind of make my skin a bit dry and I don't want it to look too cakey, so I literally just put it on and then dust it off. Next, I want to go in with my Inglot Kohl pencil. This is just a black for my waterline. I really want to give myself a sultry, deep kind of look. So I'm going to darken up my eyes a little bit more with this pencil. If it goes on a little bit chunky looking, it's fine because I'm going to add some eyeshadow on my lower lash line and I'm going to buff that in all together with a brush. I might even add a little bit extra underneath to help with smudging out my eyes as well. Now my pencil is in, I want to go in with this burgundy with this burgundy shade here that I used on my eyes, and I'm going to blend that in with the black pencil on my lower lash line. I'm going to use my Spectrum A12 little brush again to help smudge that out. Oh my god, I don't even have any on it. I went to smudge it out without the eyeshadow on it. Now I'm ready for my liquid liner. I'm going to use my Rimmel Glam Eyes Professional in Black Glamour and I'm just going to create a standard wing that I always like to do. Now my liner is on, I'm going to go in with my Bourjois Push Up Volume Glamour Mascara, just a little bit because I will be adding some lashes afterwards. For my lashes, I'm going to use some Eyelure or Allure lashes. Unfortunately, I don't have the box, but these are, I'd say they're kind of full glam type of lashes. They're all different lengths and they're quite wispy looking. I'm going to use those on my eyes. I'm just going to apply some glue onto my lashes, allow them to get a little bit tacky, and then I'll apply them. Okay, so my lashes are on. My next step is contouring and bronzing myself up. I want to use the Fenty Beauty Matte Skin Stick in the shade Suede, and I want to carve out my cheekbones with this. And I'll be blending that out with a BH Cosmetics 117 brush. It's like an angled, dense brush, perfect for blending out your cheekbones. Also, if you feel like you want to add more product, you can just kind of get your brush just to darken it up a little bit more. Now that I've bronzed myself up, before setting it, I want to add some glow. Because I'm doing a really sultry, glam kind of look, the Iconic London illuminating drops are perfect for this. I'm using the shade Original. I'm going to apply this onto the high points of my cheekbones and give myself a dewy, glowy, sun-kissed kind of look. I'm just going to apply that a few dots onto the high points of my cheekbones, like so. And then I'm going to, before blending it out, just kind of blend it softly. I mean, look at that. With my finger. Then I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and blend that all out. Okay, now I've added my glow, I just want to set my contour a little bit with some powder, just so I know it will last a little bit more. I'm going to go in again with my 117 BH brush, and I'm just going to add some powder where I added the contour. Now I want to go in with some liquid lipstick for my lips. I'm going to go for, of course, a red shade. I want to use the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Velour Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Wifey. You know, you want to be wifey material on Valentine's Day, so you want to go for this colour. It's a beautiful, like, brick red, deep red kind of shade. So I'm ready to set my face with the Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day Setting Spray in the scent Peach. Refreshed. Whatever you end up doing this Valentine's Day, I hope you enjoy it and have some fun, whether you're alone, whether you're with somebody. Just have a lovely day and treat yourself. I hope you guys enjoy this Valentine's Day soft, sultry glam. If you did, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!